Travis Wayne Goodsell. For one Easter, as a child, we went and stayed with my mom's parents in their mansion in Ventura, California. And when we would go to visit, my brother and I would sleep in my parents' bed before we'd be taken downstairs, as on several occasions I was sleepwalking because I didn't remember being taken downstairs, and I'd wake up in the morning going, how did I get here? But after a certain number of times you realize, oh yeah, I sleptwalked to get down here, because there's no way my mom was carrying me. She had to go down one flight of stairs to the main level, and then go down another stairs into the the lower level, the garage level, where the TV room was set up for them to watch Lawrence Welk, because it was over the weekends often when we would go to visit. And so since I wasn't a Lawrence Welk fan, I typically wasn't in that room. And it was the couches, so the couch folded out, one couch folded out into a bed for my brother and I. But on one occasion, parents were staying up because of the Easter, and maybe it was because I was conditioned to know I was supposed to be going downstairs by now, and I wasn't. But I came down the stairs anyway, and saw that my mom was there in the front living room area at the front door, and working on the Easter baskets, and she got caught. See, previous to that time, I had been told it's the Easter Bunny, and it seemed ridiculous because I thought the Easter Bunny was fake. But she also said that Santa Claus was real, and blah blah blah. That the Book of Mormon was an actual history. Oh, I ruined this video. Jumped ahead. But yeah, when was the first time that you caught on that Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny were not real? Did you say, oh, this whole holiday is a fraud, I'm not celebrating it ever again? Don't you dare give me any presents for Christmas. Don't you dare give me candy for Easter. Halloween is a sham. So yeah, when was the first time when you came to the reality that the Book of Mormon wasn't an actual history of the ancient indigenous American Indians? And what did you do? Did you go into denial and say, no, the Easter Bunny is real? Easter Bunny is real. I bear testimony that the Easter Bunny is real. Elder who became president, Packer, said that you gain a testimony in the bearing of it. So I will continue to declare that the Book of Mormon is true. Or did you leave the church and say this whole thing is a fraud, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah? Don't you dare give me any presents. You did know that you get presents in the church, right? Candy. occasionally, it's mostly the women for Mother's Day. Certain wards would give out, if they don't give out a rose, or sometimes if you're in a rich enough ward, they'll give out a rose and chocolate. It depends on the ward. I got a wallet one time. Didn't need the wallet. It was too small to fit my cards. But this is what I'm trying to get across in my videos, Mormons, is that I've followed the Book of Mormon as to how to obtain knowledge. And it's not your way, but I produced fruit by which I could judge that it was good, right, and true, and not false, fraudulent. And it wasn't by my manipulation, by my own feelings. It was through a scientific method that's taught in the Book of Mormon. And yeah, the Book of Mormon is not as we've been led to believe it is. But it's still true. See, the Jews are doing archaeological digs in Israel. They're desperately trying to find evidence of King David, if not King Solomon as well. And they can't find it. They need to find it, because that establishes their identity. That establishes the land of Israel as their land for their state of Israel. And they can't find it. But it exists. Just like with the Book of Mormon. Mormons are desperately trying to get Mormons and find Mormons who will prove the Book of Mormon's true as they believe it. And like I told you, it's not. But it is true in the actual realistic way that it is true. So for the Jews, I've been telling you in my videos, it's right there in Egypt. It's all an open book. Carved in the tombs, carved on the temples, walls and such, in papyrus scrolls. It's all over the place. King David, King Solomon. He has a different name. King David isn't his full name. But it's there in Egypt. They just had a parade in Egypt of those early kings of Judaism, of Judah, of Israel, in Egypt. They found the city of Solomon. Just recently. They had their major unveiling on the 8th of March. The city of Solomon in Egypt, not in Israel. And so the Jews are right. They have an ancestry. There is a King David. There is a King Solomon. But not in Jerusalem. In Egypt. And so Mormons Yes, the Book of Mormon's true, but it's not a history. Santa Claus is real, but it's not a guy from the North Pole who's spying on your children when they're sleeping. Easter Bunny is real. It's the Easter Beagle. Snoopy. That's the thumbnail I think I should find. So, quit getting all weird when people tell you that your church is true. It's just not the current church. That the Book of Mormon is true, it's just not a history. Your belief systems were off kilter because you didn't pursue producing the fruit of the seed of belief. So you never obtained the knowledge. You have incorrectly believed that a spiritual witness is knowledge. And thus you do not see, you do not accept what the real truth is. I just did a video, Lehigh brass plates found. Book of Mormon's real. Brass plates are real. I show you. It's an hour video again. But it's not the way you believe it was supposed to happen. You believe Nelson's supposed to translate it. Not me. Who am I? I'm nobody. YouTube suppresses my views so that you don't see the importance. Although again today at 3. What the hell's going on? Is that shift change at YouTube now? And today it was 3 to 5. 2 hours in a row. Something's weird. This is weird. I can't identify it. There is no consistent pattern in the top videos or the recent videos. And nothing's popping up new on the top 10 for the 7-day period. It's weird. So, I don't know. So quit being stressed. Just accept that it's your mother as the Easter Bunny. I'm so glad she didn't wear a costume.